Hello guys, it's Natalie here. So this week I decided to ask 5 of my friends from 5 different countries 5 different questions. Questions about something fascinating. Something that keeps fascinating me all the time, every single day. Something that makes our life easier. Something that helps us achieve our goals, and something that changes our lives. Habits. Keep watching.
Hola, mi nombre es Melu Laniado, soy de Argentina.
בוקר טוב לכולם, כאן איתכם אבי סולומון, מדבר איתכם מירושלים.
Namaste from India.
Hi from Bulgaria. I'm Sylvia Behar, 35. A Leo, if it matters.
Hola, soy Joel, tengo 21 años, soy de Colombia y hace 4 años estoy viviendo en Viena.
I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I always lived here. I'm 24 years old, and I'm an Israeli dance folk teacher. Also, I'm an events planner. I graduated last December.
נולדתי בברקלי, קליפורניה וגדלתי פה בארץ.
Hello from India. My name is Amiran. I'm 24 and I live in Gujarat, a state in India. I was born and brought up here and I live with my family. My dad, my mom, my younger brother Azel.
I'm born and raised here in Sofia, but I do have the dream to live somewhere near the sea or the ocean. And this is the dream that I'm working on.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to answer a few questions regarding these times. So the first question is, what do you do in the morning when you wake up? And what I did this morning is I actually studied Hebrew with my mother. I teach my mother Hebrew, as she's an immigrant to Israel and doesn't yet have full command of the language. So every morning we study for about 20 minutes together.
So I woke up today at 11 a.m. because of a phone call. That's the thing. I usually put my alarm to wake up, but sometimes it can go from 9 a.m. to noon. It depends of the day. I don't have like a routine. Sometimes I go to sleep very late, which means waking up very late. Sometimes I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I don't sleep enough. But today I woke up with this phone call, which I picked up. Then I had breakfast, and then I started to work in my computer, a little bit mailing and working stuff.
First thing I do in the morning is have a cup of hot tea.
I had cake for breakfast. Last night I had the urge to prepare a cake from my childhood. I really wanted to eat that, so I prepared it myself. And yeah, it turned out really good. And I made the healthy version, so I decided to have it for breakfast.
What was the first thing I did this morning? After waking up, I had breakfast. So I had some cereal and a very important cafecito.
Question number 2, do you do this every day? Yes, I have been doing this for the past month or so. Every day. It's been great and beneficial for both of us.
Well, the phone call, no, not for sure. Today I woke up with this, but it's not usually happening. I always put my alarm. In the morning I'm trying to connect with my job.
I need it every single day, be it a holiday or a working day, because that's the only thing that charges me up after a nice long sleep. Because I'm very lazy to get up in the morning, and hot tea is the only thing that charges me up and makes my brain active for the rest of the day.
Is it something that you do every day? I wish, but no. Something that I do every morning is I wake up from the sun that comes in my room. My bedroom is facing east, so every morning I'm woken up by the sun, and I really enjoy it. I wake up little by little, I stretch nicely, and then I just sit for a few minutes in bed before I get up and enjoy that little time before the day starts.
Then something I'm doing every day, I have for the last 3-4 weeks maybe, I have been reading daily. So that's something that I want to continue doing. And I brush my teeth every day.
Question number 3. What habit are you proud of during these days? And the habit that I'm most proud of is working on my garden. As you can see, part of it behind me here. Um, I try and spend this time that I'm stuck at home to work on projects and fix up my garden and take care of, I have some chickens, so to take care of the chickens, and in general put a lot of time and energy into it.
This quarantine time, it's sometimes complicated because you lose you you just don't realize which day is it, what time is it, and what's going on. And I think that the habit I'm most proud of is to keep my routine, to wake up, to have every meal, to have breakfast, to have lunch, to have dinner. I'm living with my family. I have my mom and my brother and my sister living here with me. So we try to keep every moment to having family, even when we are all of us in the same house. We still try to connect between each other. So every lunch and every dinner we go together to the table and we talk and we share what happened in our day, even when we are together. So I think it's important, and I think it's a good habit to keep, to even when you feel you are far away from people, to keep in touch, to try to connect, to share with them. I think it's very important, and it's the habit I'm most proud of.
Habit which I'm proud of is that I'm very particular about my work. I just need to complete everything I have for the day, be it a small job or a big thing. I need to do it, and I'm very particular about it. I don't leave anything incomplete or pending for the next day, because at the end of the day, if there is something I left, it just revolves around my head and just pokes me before my sleep.
I don't know if I'm most proud of this, but it's a nice habit that I developed recently. It's a habit of gratitude, and every morning and every evening I write three things. In the morning, three things that I'm grateful for generally in my life, and in the evening, three things that I'm grateful for that happened during the day. And in the beginning, it's a little bit difficult because you feel like you're running out of things that to be grateful for. But then when you allow yourself, you start seeing things that you don't even realize that you should be grateful for. Things that not everyone gets the chance to have or do.
And the habit I'm most proud of is, as already mentioned, reading. I think it's something I really enjoy and I want to continue doing it.
What habit are you not so proud of during these days? And I would say that I'm not so proud of maybe not being aware enough of what's happening around me. I'm kind of here in my home, and I haven't been doing enough to help other people because thankfully I'm healthy and my family is healthy and most of my friends are healthy. But as we know, some people are having a very difficult time, whether medically or financially, and I wish I was able to do more to help others in these difficult times.
Even when I have this routine and when I'm trying to keep every meal with my family, sometimes I feel that I'm working too much and I don't have the moment for me, which means, for example, I want to try to learn Hebrew or to try to do some course online that they are offering. This moment where there is a lot of people who are giving what they know in a social media platform. For example, there are people who are training, people who are doing lessons, people who are sharing what they know for us. So I think it's very great, and it's even when we are in quarantine and we can't move, it's very brave, and we have to take advantage of this. We have to do what we want. We have to keep our moments. I think it's a great time to explore, to learn things, to have that moments. And for now, I couldn't organize my schedule to do that. The habit I'm less proud of is to be always in my routine and to not be open to new stuff.
I have a very bad habit of procrastinating things, like the things that are not a priority or are not necessary at some point of time. Sometimes I also put my eating habits in it. Many a times I have my lunch late, or at times I skip my lunch too. That's really bad for my health, and I get a scold from my dad too. But for me, work is a priority, and I do at times have my lunch late, and that's the thing I need to work upon.
Well, the one that I'm least proud of is not washing my dishes. I hate it, and sometimes I leave my dishes for a few days before I wash them. So that's not a nice habit.
I eat a lot of unhealthy food, just chips, chocolate, candies, just here and there, just as a snack. So I think I need to improve that.
What habit would you like to improve? So, I definitely like to be more active and to be able to do more sports. I usually I do a lot of walking. I'm a tour guide, so I find myself hiking and walking, and unfortunately now I'm kind of stuck at home, and I'm being lazy and not getting out there and working out as much as I'd like to.
I wish I could organize my routine to do this stuff, maybe to work in the morning, to have lunch, and then maybe to keep space, to have room for myself, to learn something, to read something. There are some TED Talks really great that I want to see. There are some training, some people who are doing trainings online that I want to follow, to create new habits. I think that is what I want.
I wish I was a bit disciplined, trying to sleep early and getting up early, putting things at place and getting things done before time so I can have my lunch early, get done with my job, and sleep at time at night. So I'm working on it. I hope I can do it in a better way possible.
I wish I have the running as a habit. It's something that makes me feel really good and energized and in shape, and it's not good only for the body but for the spirit. Like it can really lift you up.
I think exercising more. Like I love doing sports, but for some reason I just don't put it onto my daily routine. And like now in the social distancing and like on the situation we're living right now, I think it's something I can improve on my daily routine. Start doing more sports, especially now that I work from home, so I could implement that in my daily routine.
So yes, I think I will make some schedule for myself to order my day, to have moments to do everything, to have my moment with myself, to have my moment of work, to have my moment with my family, to organize the day, because suddenly I feel that the day is not long enough for everything I want to do, and to don't miss this opportunity, because even when the world is like this and everything looks hard, this will go away, and I think we have to take the best we can these days and to do things we want to do and to connect with ourselves. So I think that is what I want. Thank you.
Yes, I'm working on it. Last week I ran twice, which was hard because I didn't run for long. But little by little, I'll get back in shape, and yeah, I promise I'll do it at least twice a week. Thank you.
So as you've just heard, people with different backgrounds, people from different countries have their own dreams, have their own passion, and have their own habits, everyday habits, that are eventually not very far away from ours, right? I challenge you. I challenge you to think for yourself. Just take a few minutes and think, what are your habits? Think about what is the habit that you do every day. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you do in the morning? Is it something that you do every day? Is there a habit that you are most proud of, or is there a habit that you're least proud of? And what is the habit that you would like to have? Would you be able to turn it into a habit of yours? Me personally, I would challenge myself, and I would also let you know in one of my next vlogs how did that go, and I would also share with you some of my tips and tricks, but this is going to be next week. So thank you for watching, and be aware of your habits. Be aware of your habits. It's something beautiful, it's something fascinating, and it's a game changer. See you next week. So as you just heard, people from different countries, people with different backgrounds, have eventually habits that are not very far away from yours. 5 questions that I've just asked all of my friends. I challenge you. No, so I challenge you. I challenge you to think. See you next week.